God says that when you pray right now, you are talking to yourself instead of Him. The Father says that He doesn't need to be convinced. I have already planned your future, blessed you, and set your course. No problem or obstacle needs the throne's smallest attention for you to get what you want. My dear, the only thing that is needed for a full change, transition, and breakthrough is for your faith to be spoken out loud and sent to the sky. Now is the time for my gift to come true, grow, and do well for you. I put forever in your heart and made you feel like you have everything that heaven has to offer. That abundance will come to you through true prayer, without any effort or pretense. You can have an endless supply of blessings, peace, and success in every way if you talk about your goals and rely on my support. This is your hour and time, so don't waste any more time worrying or being upset for no reason. This is the party for your launch. Put on your dancing shoes. I know the steps, says the Father. Just follow my guidance, and the joy will be yours. God says, nothing in heaven or on earth can stop you from living the life I planned for you. Your days aren't just thrown together or in a random order. Things that happen in your life and things that will happen in the future are written in my book and will happen exactly as I planned. Your trust and faith in how I represent myself to you is the only thing that isn't perfect about my plan. The Father asks, who do you say that you say I am? Your ideas have a bigger effect on your future than what other people do, what happens in the outside world, or the chance of your birth. The Father says, may this day mark the beginning of a journey toward deep trust. With full conviction, know now that my goal is to make your life and situations like heaven on earth. You won't be left out. You won't go on without being blessed. The inheritance and full redemption of the acquired item that Calvary gave you 2,000 years ago will be yours. Do not be afraid. Do not worry or be bothered by the things, situations, and events that go against what I say. Things change over time. Things change over time. My promise will last forever, and you shall not be refused. During His divine process of raising you to sonship and kingdom privilege, God says today that you will continue to have tremendous success. The Father says that experience and process are not the same thing. Life changes as you gain experience. Processes change you. My goals and the goals of my kingdom are to do both. I'm making changes in your life. To help you get to heaven, I'm making your life look like paradise. I'm also changing you. By aligning with my character, guidance, and the revelations in your heart, I will make you someone who embodies my nature and acts with authority and power you could only have dreamed of. Come to me, says the Father, and you will find a yoke that is easy and a burden that is light. I'm telling you right now that this is the point of ease. At rapid changes and transitions that become important moments in your history, the weight of your life is lifted. As you take my hand and let me lead you beyond your plans and into the world of my important promise for your life, the burden light represents the uplifting training journey. The Father asks, do you believe in me? Moving forward now. Today, God tells you that you are not bound by the law, but by grace. You are not limited by what other people expect of you. My Spirit has set you free. Do not let other people tell you what success means to you. Stick to the plan I've set up for your life instead of giving in to the constant demands of religious people who won't let go of their duties. This means that someone who has unfair power over you has lost it. Throw out the claims and ideas that aren't backed up by evidence, even if they come from so-called prophets who are speaking from behind the mantle I gave them. There are people, both men and women, who have divine callings but make demands without getting direction from me. I will not always fight with people, but understand this: my kindness and grace are beyond understanding. My love knows no limits. Accept my love and ignore the pointless, noisy complaints of backward thinkers. It will help with change, transition, and breakthroughs. Experience freedom. Free yourself from human conversation and be freed by the words I have spoken. Today, God says that He is with you, along with the liar. When you take your mind off of me and your forward move to think about the specifics of what will happen, you let distraction take over. To keep your faith, you have to let go of the details and outcome with joy, which is what makes you strong, and believe that I am directing everything for your good. Mental agreement agrees that the Bible is true, but doesn't think it applies to each person. Why, O Lord, do you make people doubt and focus on unmet promises that cause them to put off hope and have skewed perceptions? Against those thoughts, make a strong desire for my presence and your purpose. Your faith will bring you everything you need at the right time. It's magical, and you don't need to know how it works because you know that I'm taking care of your needs, keeping you going, and even helping you when you fall. Intentions are made by people, but I will show you the way. I know what you were meant to do and what your final purpose is, and I can bring out that potential in you when you're filled with my love and ready to meet all your needs and wants. Your life will move toward being whole. My job is to make it easier for you to become like me, and your job is to focus on doing that. What you do is accept and follow what your faith tells you to do. I do the changing and fulfilling. God says that He is rising in history in the world, riding the wave of praise that people are sending His way. Your compliments give me the strength to do what I need to do. You have asked for wonders and signs, and they are here. They are all around you. I'm coming back into your life with a new sense of purpose and energy. Get rid of the reminders of past failures. The length of time you spent sleeping there was just right. The Father tells you that you are ready. Transformation is coming your way because you are ready for it. Allow me to fill your heart with new joy and meaning when you let go of your grip. I came into the world so that you could have life and more of it. Allow yourself to see my wealth coming into your life today. God tells you today that all of your troubles have made your friends pay more attention to you. Many people think that God won't help you. The information given is incorrect. I have always been your guardian, your source of pride, and the person who makes you feel better. God says, this glory is revealed after all the troubles. It is your vindication and the final proof of my faithfulness. The time of bending one's head in shame is over, says the Father. The time when one's tongue stuck to the roof of the mouth will no longer be a source of ridicule or gossip among detractors. I'm taking away your shame and giving you back your voice and respect. Accept it, tell God to do it, and also accept your power. You are truly free, so don't hide away or shrink in your rooms. God tells you that you are free from your troubles. You have been saved, and it won't come back up. Adored, your unwavering devotion at the prayer altar has worn me out. You are my friend because you are always determined and pray and praise me. That's why I call you loyal and friend, says God. All of your opponent's lies and deceptions are erased from your records, and the freeing truth is revealed. Today is the day that you will be vindicated, says the Father. Today, God says, I am calling you to wake up and shine because your light has come and my glory is rising upon you and shining through you. Sons and children, wake up. The time has come for you to start a new life. The dry bones are clattering and putting themselves together. My army has been tested and strengthened by hardship and now shines like gold, bright and beautiful like the sun, with your faces reflecting my presence and amazing manifestations that were only imagined before. Wonderful discoveries and strange signs that you have been praying for. What are you going to do with this power and strength? What kind of strong warrior do you want to become? You should be careful with your words because they have the power to change lives deeply. You are getting a much heavier load of wonderful strength from the glory that is rising from your deep pain and sadness. Be careful of spirits that try to distract you and stop you from moving forward and getting what is truly yours. Temptation takes you away from obedience or loyalty by luring you in with false promises that take you away from my plans and goals for your life. What has caught your attention? Are you interested in getting married? So, instead of looking for a partner, look for me. Would you like to see signs and wonders? So, don't follow the signs. Instead, follow me. Do not guess about the details of your fate. Instead, have faith in my best plan. I am with you, and if you focus on my essence and the lessons I am giving you right now, you will get everything you want and more. Today, God tells you not to do anything out of sympathy. If you act out of pity, you will end up carrying around the false weight of humanity. It is possible to tell the difference between pity and sympathy. Human sorrow weighs you down, but compassion, which comes from my love, gives you strength. My yoke is easy to carry, and my load is not very heavy. Don't let other people's assumptions and ideas about who you are limit you. Make a promise to please the Father by doing what He does every day. The Father tells you that if you do this, He will free you from spiritual death and bring you new life, service, and happiness. Other than the name I gave you, there is no other name in the world. You have been given my name, and the blood of my beloved Son proves that it is real. Dear one, if I haven't kept my Son from you, what else could I say no to? If I gave you the best gift from heaven, how could I not also give you every other gift that isn't as good? Break down the ways your thoughts are holding you back and the situations that might go against my word. Rest assured that I am a trustworthy person who will never let you experience a lack in any part of your life. My love for you will never end, no matter how human or flawed you are. The Father says that people don't have to work for what is easily given. You don't have to prove your worth because I already did it for you by giving up my Son. Get your answer right now. Get your magic. The thing you want is not very important. The answer I give is yes. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. Announcing today, God says, "There is no other name in heaven that I have given you. I have given you my name and proven that it is real through the blood of my beloved Son. Dear one, if I haven't kept my Son from you, what else could I say no to? If I gave you the best gift from heaven, how could I not also give you every other gift that isn't as good? Break down the ways your thoughts are holding you back and the situations that might go against my word. You can be sure that I am a trustworthy person who will not let you experience a lack in any part of your life. My love for you will never end, no matter what flaws or limits you have as a person. The Father says that people don't have to work for what is easily given. You don't have to prove your worth because I already did it for you by giving up my Son. Get your answer right now. Get your magic. The thing you want is not very important. The answer I give is yes. God begs you to let love change you right now. When you accept love, you accept me, because I said in my word that love is what I am. Indeed, the Father says, let the I am of my love, inspire and refresh you today. Please let the love I represent lead you past the hurts and grudges that have kept you stuck in pain and the past. The Father says to let go of the past. Let go of the past, my darling, and welcome the future I've planned for you, complete with the table of my plenty. Dearest, stop seeing yourself as if you don't have any love for yourself. Believe that you are loved more today because that's the space I've made for you and want you to live in. Get rid of any fears they have of not having enough or not having enough things, and bathe them in my endless love. All fears, every sickness, every loss, put them in the heart of my love, loyalty, and promise to be in your life. Watch as all of your worries melt away in the warm glow of my love for you. Watch how my love absorbs and erases all worries, my dear, for this shows how much I love and care for you. Today is the day I have set aside for you to fully understand my love and my I am spirit. Today, God says, my love is unwavering, dear one, and it remains constant. My love is immutable, the strength of my affection for you never changes. Before the world was even made, I decided to love you forever, without conditions and limits. Know that you are loved with an everlasting affection that makes your life and daily situations better. Rest easy knowing that I care about you. Accept that you understand and promise yourself that my love is the source of all your problems and difficulties. You are loved, And as my loved one, nothing can hurt my love for you or break my promise to be true to you. My love for you takes you further and saves you. The Father says, I am your sanctuary and your salvation from all enemy threats. I know what you want and what you hope for. I understand what your eyes have been dying to see and the hope that your heart has been longing for. Today, accept the message of my Spirit, which says, all is well. Everything is fine because my love never changes. Everything is fine because my hand is not blocked. Everything is okay. You haven't been forgotten or put off. Find comfort for your soul and let forgiveness come to you. Allow mending to happen. Every wound should be fixed and made whole again. This shows how much I care about and love you, my dear. Today, God wants you to pray with Him. You will always find me praying when you get here every day. It's what I said in my word, I am constantly interceding. When you wake up in the morning, come to me in prayer and join with me. Come with me, and before you speak, take a moment to listen to the words that come from my heart and say those prayers. I'm praying for you and the people around you. I'm praying for kings, queens, countries, the poor, and people who are ignored. Be clear and determined in your prayers. Pray for your leaders and the people every day who you have to answer to. You are welcome to join me in praying with the Father. Now is the wedding season, and I will have a bride cleansed by prayer and intercession while she listens to my words and walks with me behind the lattice in a private space. You are welcome to come closer to the Father. Approach me and seek my presence before you seek the presence of other people. This is where your change request starts. You must constantly align your mind and heart with mine. Being in tune with the divine will bring heavenly qualities into your life. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. Today, God recognizes that you have done well on all the tests and trials you have faced, which means you are ready to move on to the next level. Get up now, my lover, and take your rightful place in the land. Wake up and shine, says God. Your radiance has arrived, and my glory is shown in all that you do. I'll give you a certificate of success to show that you've reached this new level. According to God, this is a level that lets you reach higher heights in your quest to complete your task. At the place of worship, no one can weaken you anymore. So, I'm putting up your prayer and praise altars again so that you can pray and praise without stopping, which is good for you and what I want, says the Father. Respected, this is a very important step on your way to becoming a son or a king. All of creation is looking forward to your birth as a son, and you are meant to rule and reign as a monarch. You are finishing, and God says you will be crowned. A party is being planned for you, and a table has been set up in front of your enemies. Their lack of guilt toward you has helped you in the end. The Father says, it has pushed you toward your mission, in which you have excelled in the trials and completed the tests and are about to be praised. God says, today you and I are one whole thing. When I came to earth, I gave up all the traits that made me so beautiful in heaven. After that, I paid the price that you know is the way to get to my throne and sit with me at the right hand of the Father. You are wrapped up in the loved. You exist on the ground just like I exist in the sky. What is my state right now? How am I sitting at the right hand of the Father in heaven? Are you sick? Do I live in a poor area? Am I going through brokenness? So, don't let any false situations or events happen in your life on earth. You are the chosen ones to sit on my throne. You will not get hurt in any way. Believe the good story and see what all the things I gave up for you at Calvary come true. Determined to go beyond the limits that nature or limited understanding puts on you. What kind of social standing you have won't stop or slow down my ability to help you. Your lack of money doesn't get in the way of my plan to help you become wealthy. No matter what race you are or whether you are married, my glory and gifts can still come to you. God tells you to think about these things again. Forget about the past. Don't worry about the big mistakes that were made in the past. I'm here. I will be moving. I am raising you and putting you in a situation of advantage and wealth, and nothing will stop me from making your destiny come true. It is said by God that you can never be lonely. Isolation is not possible. No harm or destruction can happen to you because I am with you and inside you to do my good work. I came into the world so that you could have life and have it in plenty. Any sign in you that points to a different state is a trick from the enemy. The lie is wearing off, and my glory is rising in your life to show in an instant the essence of endless possibilities and unimaginable blessings. You are not excluded, says the Father. If your heart is accusing you, know that I am greater than your heart and the most powerful person in the world. The decision from the courts in heaven has favored you, so what the courts on earth say doesn't matter. Your deal is now set in stone thanks to what I did at Calvary. God says that the time for your healing, release, and redemption is now. You can't wait any longer or say no. God tells you today that you are holy and blameless in my eyes out of love. Any other point of view comes only from the offender. Think about yourself the way I think about you. When you see yourself the way I see you, you will know for sure that you exist on earth just as much as I exist in the sky. You are and will stay well on the ground, just like I am in the sky. Just like I'm always taken care of in the sky, you will also be taken care of in a basic way on earth. The Father says, transcend the limits of time. Take down the facade of lies in your enemy's story that make you look weak, incapable, and helpless. You are not less important. You are not skilled. You can do it. The wrong information is what hurts you and causes you to fail. Indeed, I'm not a failure in the spiritual world, so I'm telling you that you are not a failure. You are still alive. You have not been defeated. In every fight you face today, you are both a winner and an even better winner. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house. So please help us. We will be very thankful to you.